That was Canelo's worst fight yet. That was Canelo's worst fight ever. Honestly. Absolutely shocking fight. It was actually close. Canelo won, definitely. He won the fight. But that was actually a close fight. It actually was close. William Scull was embarrassing, though. William Scull was embarrassing. He was basically running. Canelo stood in front of him doing nothing. Yeah, embarrassing from both guys. They should both hang themselves heads in shame after that, if we're being completely honest. Awful stuff from both guys. You know, we want to be entertained. You know, a lot of us UK fans stayed up all night to watch it. People in the arena in Saudi Arabia stayed up until about 7 a.m. to watch it. I mean, there wasn't really anyone in the arena. I wonder why that was. Because you do it at stupid times. You know, if you want to base it off American times, do the fight in bloody America. Jesus Christ. But that was shocking to watch. Shocking to watch. It might have even been worse than Devin Haney versus Ramirez. It was definitely worse than Garcia versus Rowley, and that fight was absolutely awful. I mean, honestly. So, Crawford versus Canelo is official, though. Crawford's going to school Canelo. Benavidez was outworked Canelo. I mean, look, if we look at this fight, Canelo barely, if we look at the stats, Canelo barely landed any punches upstairs. Couldn't really land any shots upstairs on William Scull. It just wasn't great. Basically, all of Canelo's punches that he landed were body punches. So most of Skull's punches that he landed were upstairs. I mean, it was such a dull and weird fight. Honestly. I mean, it was shockingly bad. There was literally hardly any punches thrown, hardly any punches landed. I mean, Canelo didn't throw any more than 20 shots per round. The highest amount of shots that Canelo threw per round was 18, where he threw them in rounds 9 and 12. He threw 18 shots. Honestly. Oh, wait, no. Round 6, he threw 20. So he actually didn't throw any more than 20 shots per round. No more than 20 shots per round he threw. It's shocking. Honestly, shocking stuff. Scull was just focused on footwork. He was throwing but he was literally punching air the whole time. But, I mean, the thing is, though, Scull could have actually won the fight if he committed more to his jab. Scull could have actually won if he committed more to his jab. Honestly, like, Scull was moving about, but just did nothing. Honestly, moving about, but did nothing. If Scull just committed to the backhand more, he could have done something. Honestly. And Canelo just couldn't fully figure out the range. Scull was moving about too much, but he was running, so that makes things difficult as well, because he didn't really want to engage. But Canelo was embarrassing himself there as well. Didn't really want to attack, couldn't really attack. The hunger just didn't really seem to be there from Canelo. It was his worst performance by far. And people are just going to say, oh, it's because of William Scull. It takes two men to make a fight, and neither of them made the fight. It takes two people to dance. Neither of them danced. So, yeah, it's both of their fault. Not just William Scull's. Canelo barely threw a punch. So, yeah, William Scull was throwing but just wasn't landing. It was such a strange and awful fight to watch. Honestly. Scull was there just flicking out the jab quite a bit and kept more active than what Canelo was, though. Scull kept more active than what Canelo did throughout the fight. And, he was throwing more. He was throwing more. Scull outlanded Canelo in, I think it was 5 of the rounds. One of them was a draw. Honestly, it was actually a close fight. It was actually surprisingly a close fight overall as well. Because Canelo just didn't do anything at all. Canelo wasn't sharp with the counters at all. When William Scull even came in and threw, Canelo just wasn't sharp with his counters whatsoever. I don't ever want to see William Scull fight again. I don't. And for Canelo, he is done. He is done. And I think that fight also shows a blueprint to why he doesn't want to fight Benavidez. Because he won't be able to hit him upstairs. He won't be able to hit him upstairs. He won't be able to get a good rhythm going upstairs. He will get thoroughly outworked by David Benavidez. he wants to take the Crawford fight. Crawford's a lot smaller than him, but Crawford's going to school him anyway, if we're being real. Surely he will. I just think the way that both guys went about the fight was completely embarrassing. Neither guy deserved to win. Neither guy deserves to be undisputed after that. Neither guy deserves to be undisputed. Honestly. Like, it was shockingly bad. Shockingly bad to watch. I mean, you know, the 115-113 card was probably arguably fair. 116-112, probably fair if it's something like 116-112, 115-113. It's not a laughable scorecard at all. 119-110, I think, was the other one. That's laughable. It wasn't that wide. It was a close fight. Stats say it as well. It was a close fight. Overall, Canelo landed one more punch than what Scull did in that fight. And before the 12th round, Scull was actually landing more than what Canelo did. So it was close. Scull threw way more than what Canelo did. Canelo was more accurate, yes, and Canelo landed the harder punches, yes. Scull was more accurate with his jab by setting that jab up. Yeah, honestly, neither guy deserves to win that though. Canelo didn't really land or throw a jab, if I'm being wrong. I'm looking here at jabs thrown. Canelo landed no more than 2 jabs per round. Round 1, Canelo landed 0 jabs. Round 2, 0. Round 3, 1. Round 4, 0. Round 5, 0. Round 6, 1. Round 7, 0. Round 8, 1. Round 9, 2. Round 10, 1. Round 11, 0. And round 12, 2. Literally, he didn't do anything. Barely threw as well. Barely threw a jab. Barely set up any of his work there, Canelo. Literally didn't really set up his work. Scull was setting up his work. He threw many jabs in that fight. Didn't always land with them, of course, same thing. But he threw way more than what Canelo was and was setting up more shots than what Canelo was. But Canelo was landing the more eye-catching shots for rounds, and that's what helped him win the fight, really. That's what helped Canelo win the fight. He was landing more shots, and he was in center, and, you know, he was the ring general. But, you know, Scull was always moving about on the back foot. Canelo won the fight, in my opinion, but it was close. It was a very close fight, in my opinion. Yeah, Scull actually could have won, but Canelo could have easily done more as well. That's the thing. But, yeah, there we go. Both guys should be ashamed by their effort in that fight. Honestly. Not good at all. Thanks for watching. Oh, my word.